Hey everybody, welcome to the stream. Hope everybody's having a good Saturday today. So again, we're just going to do a quick demolding today. We poured two batches, or two blanks, I guess, last night. And so I just wanted to pull them out of the pressure pot and take them out of the molds live. I thought it'd be kind of fun to check out and see how our results were. One batch was pen blanks. I'm not going to be able to like cut them up or anything right now, but we can pull them out, kind of see what the brick looks like, and then I'll post pics of the blanks when I cut them up a little bit later. I'll probably do that a little bit later today. And then the other one should be kind of interesting. It's that kind of clear, weird burl, man-made burl that we made, where we just kind of dusted the ridges in the mold and then use clear resin. So it's like there's going to be kind of a negative of each side. So it should be pretty cool. So let's, everybody's like, I'm late. I know. I was a little bit overzealous about how quick I was going to actually get on. I was actually, part of the reason I'm late is I was trying to get, I'm trying to start using the community tab, like the posts on YouTube. It's just, I always forget. Like I kind of have routines with Instagram and Facebook, and adding another one, you know, it's just not, I'm just not used to it. And so I was trying to figure out how to make a GIF in a post. Well, first I didn't even know how to make a GIF. So, you know, I'm learning, and I was kind of messing around. So that's why I was a little bit late today. But anyway, so let's see here. We got a lot of people here already. We got like 20, someone else just joined, 28. Doug's here. I hope you're doing good, Doug. Hope you're healing up quick. And Jen and Exotic Tones. Jay Campbell's here. Nice. Ken. Dominic's here. Who else? Mike McEwen's here. How's it going, man? And Mark Stevens is here. Philip Christie and Art and Adil. Hope I said that right. I'm not sure if I did. And Hodgepodge Woodwork. We're demolding Hodgepodge blanks today, so this is right up your alley. All right, so what I have, we have two pressure pots, excuse me, I can't talk, two pressure pots, and I kind of moved a camera. I don't know how to get any of these good, like what I need is somebody like filming over my shoulder when I do this stuff, but I don't have that, so so let's see what, we got this one, and it's like zoomed way out. You guys are all out there, but at least you can kind of see me pulling these things out of the pots, and then what I got is this camera. I can kind of show you the up close stuff. I don't know which camera. I got the 3 cameras going on. So let's start. Let's see. What did we do? What did we do? I don't know how we did it exactly. I think this is the burl. So let's go over here and let's and I already cracked the pressure pots because I didn't want that noise going on. So, but I didn't actually unscrew them. So this is like seriously live action right here. Make sure, yeah, you guys can see me. So I'm over here. So let's undo this one, and here we go. See, we need a camera right over my shoulder so that you can like see it coming out. Woo, here they are. And so I'm going to switch to this camera so you guys can see an up close. Let's see, I think it's this one. All right, so we did an extra, and this one should hopefully just kind of pop out maybe. Yeah, not too bad. I usually wipe these off. There's usually a little bit of the demold, or what is that stuff? Stoner mold release, not demold agent. I always want to call it demold agent. So we did the Tampopo yellow eye candy, which I think is fairly similar to the Sunrise yellow in Caster's Choice. I think it's about pretty similar. So we just got kind of an extra resin pen blank. And then we got this guy. Let's see if this will come out. Nope, not really. Let me go get the screwdriver. Got to get the power tools out, guys. So I hope everybody's doing good today. It's kind of a lazy Saturday. I'm kind of finishing up a couple things. I'm going to do a little bit of experimenting today. Trying to see if what I have planned for the next week's live event is going to work, if I'm going to be able to pull that off. It's something that I've never done before. So either way, it's not like it's going to be the most, like, it's not going to be like a how-to. It's just going to be, let's see if this works kind of thing. But this looks pretty good. So we did black and yellow. I kind of mixed this up with the colors quite a bit. I was moving stuff around a lot in there, but you can see these were Banksia pods, the Banksia pod, faux Banksia pod blanks that had blue, silver, and copper in it. And then we added some black and yellow. And then we also had a little honeycomb blank that had all kinds of, I think it was like green and black maybe. The honeycomb, piece itself. And we added the yellow and black. And then this was just a bunch of extra cutoffs from the Banksia pods and the giraffe blanks that I had. So you see some of that sticking out up there. So pretty cool. I know that this isn't the most exciting thing on the planet when they're in pen blanks, but I'm going to cut these out. And then, like I said, I'll post pics of the blanks. A lot more, when you're doing pen blanks, the middle is really where the action's at. You know, so I do realize that, but it's not, I don't really want to cut blanks on the live stream particularly. And part of the reason, it's just kind of a hassle. My saw is way down at the end of the shop is one problem, but the other thing is I like to cut blanks in batches. Like I don't want to just cut one thing. You know, I'm just feisty like that. All right, so let's switch to the other view. And Tony's here, nice. Well, Stephen Daniels is here. Where's Gretchen? Gretchen is working. That's the wrong one. Nope, that's the wrong one. There it is. There we are. So the next one is the burl, the man-made burl. Let me put all this. Let me just get this stuff out of the way a little bit here. And that was a pipe, a 4-inch PVC pipe. I'm looking up at the screen so I can see, so you guys can kind of see what's going on here. It's hard to get a camera angle, especially when you're running late. All right, so I got to be honest, guys. I don't really like these two pots. I don't like this setup. I think I would rather have, and I might be looking into this, like switching things around. I would rather have an entire work surface in front of me. Number one, and I don't really like having to lean over this and do all this stuff. I really like them kind of on the sides. And so I'm thinking about moving these two pots over here and then replacing this top with with no cutout. So I don't know. I don't know. I usually favor these pots if I'm going to be using anything. And then I use these if I have to, kind of thing. So just to let you know, I don't really love this setup. It's not the worst. Not my favorite, though. Okay, so let's switch to this overhead camera. Which one is that turning? This one. Okay, so I put it on my little P-Town subby thing. Put that away. Put that away. So, ooh, this is going to be pretty cool looking. So this is, if you didn't see this cast, so you can see silver on the burl part, but technically that was just leftover powder. We dusted the mold, and so it's actually clear underneath there. Like if you cut into this, just took a pass and trued up the blank, it's going to be clear, and then you're just going to have this kind of line of the mountains in there. So let's pull this guy out. I think this is going to be a really cool looking blank. Oh, that was easy. Did you see how easy that slid out? Boom. Put my little plug away. All right, so we'll wipe this guy off. Usually there's a little bit of extra stoner on the outside. And I just don't really want it on my fingers. Man, that's going to be pretty cool. So let me see if I can see this a little bit better. My viewfinder's upside down, so everything's all backwards. But man, I mean, we did pretty good. So Chad picked the colors on these, and I was trying to keep it kind of open, which I think I did a decent job of keeping, we can see those mountains, but we also got our colors in there. And then underneath, so it's hard to see. You can't really see anything under here, but it's clear resin, like basically. And we also added a little bit of, what's in there? Glitter. I'm sorry, I couldn't think of what it was. We added some like pink glitter. I know this is really impossible to see, and it looks like it's solid, but once we shave, just take a layer off of the side, this is all going to be clear, and you're just going to have this line of mountains. And so this is the positive. This is what we would normally see on the outside of a burl, but on the inside, this is going to be the negative of those mountains. And so I don't know. I think this is going to be a really interesting sphere. And for anybody that doesn't exactly know how we did this, because it does look kind of complicated, but it's really actually not complicated whatsoever. So this was my silicone mold, and I have a video on how to make this. I would definitely, so I used Plat 55 for this, and I would not recommend that. Plat 55, I'm finding, I bought it to make block molds, because I kind of wanted stiffer block molds. Sometimes your silicone molds can kind of bend and warp, and so I wanted something really stiff. Man, this stuff is really, really stiff. I think it's more for like multi-piece molds that really cannot move. So I would definitely recommend go with a softer, like the Plat. Oh, I don't know. I just bought some other Plat 20. I don't know, anything that's lower than, like Plat 10 or 20, something like that. Or you could use the high strength 1, 2, 3. Any of those actually are going to be better. But anyway, so what we did was we just painted on some silver powder, and I also added, there's also some, you can see how there's like, I dusted on some chameleon flakes in the middle. So there's this kind of band of chameleon flakes from solar color dust. So we just kind of painted that on and then carefully poured clear resin in here. And so the thing was, the reason there's silver, we didn't paint the sides of the mold necessarily, but it just kind of pulled some up and went to the edges. And so that's all we did, was just painted on a surface, poured clear resin. Then we took that out of here, we demolded this and put it in a PVC pipe, and we got this. And I think it's going to be kind of an interesting deal. So anyway, that's what we got going today. Not a whole lot. I know it was kind of a simple, like, pull a couple blanks out, but I know that it's kind of like, I know if I was on the other end of this and, I saw somebody, cast stuff and then stick them in a pressure pot and then they're like, goodbye. And then you really never hear anything about it. I know I'd be a little bit kind of like, that kind of sucked. So I've been trying to do just a quick live stream to pull these out and show you guys what I see. And then don't forget, I'll be posting pics definitely. I'm going to be trying to post some pictures and stuff on the YouTube community tab app thing. And so I don't know. I don't know how many people are really looking at that necessarily. And I need to get in the habit of doing that a little bit. So bare minimum, at least for now, Instagram and Facebook, that I'll be posting pics there for sure. But keep your eyes peeled on the YouTube app. I think it'll let you know when I post any kind of community post type thing. So anyway, I don't know. So I'm like, my initial thought for this was going for a sphere, and then you'd have this kind of weird two-sided thing. It's almost, I don't know. It's kind of, I don't know exactly how this is going to turn out, but so far I think it is going to be kind of a cool deal. And then definitely, like last time when I made the first round of Banksia pod, the faux Banksia pods, they're already gone. So these should be pretty cool. I kind of saved that blue one. And so Steven Daniels, I think, yeah, there he is. He's in the chat there. He's the one that sent these things in. So you can get a hold of him on Facebook. If you actually, is it Facebook? How do you want people to get a hold of you? Facebook? Put your information. You can't put a link, I don't think. Let me see if I can find. Hold on real quick. I'm going to try and put a link in the chat real quick. To his Facebook. There it is. Oh, it's pretty simple. Facebook.com/5flags. So, is he there? Yep, Facebook. Okay, so here's the link. If you want to pick up, he's got, let's see, I don't know, he might even make more things than I know of, but he's got the Banksia pods that are resin, faux Banksia pods, the giraffe blank things, some honeycomb type things, gator jaw, which that one's a tough one because I can't even find that. Turner's Warehouse is out of the real gator jaw right now, so that's as far as I know, that's the only one that you can get gator jaw, and he makes some really cool ones. I actually have one left that I'm saving for myself. It's the, I don't know, it's just an interesting looking one. I saved this one. I'm going to make a pen blank and a pen for myself at some point. So gator jaw, let's see, lotus pods, and I don't know, there might even be more stuff that he's making. So he's basically molded. It's kind of the same idea as this burl. I used a real piece of burl that I just silicone molded, and so he's been doing that with Banksia pods and all these other cool stuff. So if you want to have a little bit of fun and try your hand at casting some different stuff with some faux goodies, get a hold of Steven over at 5 Flags Creations on Facebook. And I think that's, I don't know, I guess that's about it. Let me stop and see if I haven't really been checking out the chat. Hey, James Garwood's here. What's up, man? Kim Thomas, too. And Steve, Eric. Man, everybody got a good turnout today. So let me just scroll up and see if I missed anybody. Could be an interesting layout. I'm not sure what we're talking about. Sorry, layout. I'm not following what you were talking about, Kim. Layout. Let's see here. I don't think I missed any questions. So anyway. Yeah, so that's about it. Like I said, just these Saturday ones, demolding, are just going to be kind of quick, and especially when you only have 2 things to pull out, there's not a lot going on. But like I said, I wanted to show you guys, have you guys kind of join in the fun, because everybody was kind of there, watching, helping pick colors and all that stuff last night. So it's always fun to see what the results are. But with resin casting and blanks especially, the real magic, once you cut into pen blanks, then you're like, oh, okay, that's kind of what it is. And then, of course, you have to turn it to see how is this really going to look in the end. So always kind of fun. I think that might be one of the reasons I like resin casting also, is there's stages of keeping your attention, in a sense. I don't know, I guess that's the way that everything kind of works with like woodworking and whatever, turning. You kind of get through, okay, you knock the corners off and you start shaping stuff. But I don't know, with resin, the first thing you're like, oh, what colors should I pick? And then, you make them and then you demold them and you see what they look like in the molded form. Maybe you have to cut them out, but then you start turning into it, and that's when the magic really pops out. So many stages of resin casting that are fun. So I think that's why I like it. Oh, Steven's working on some more. Nice. I don't think you have to be on Facebook to get a hold of someone there. I'm not 100% sure, I guess, but yeah, it does kind of make it tough if you don't have an account. But anyway, guys, so I guess that's about it. So don't forget, next Saturday, which I will probably, we'll be casting something. So I'll probably be doing a little bit of a demolding. Well, no, I'm probably not going to do that. We may not do this demolding thing next week because we're doing the big live Maker Day event. And so if you hadn't heard about that, that's going to be, I forget how many people. There's like 16 people or something like that that are all doing this. It was put on by Jamie Page and Carl Jacobson. Let's shoot. I don't know what hold on real quick, guys. Let me get a link for you so you can check out the website. But it's going to be similar to the one that Easy Wood Tools and Carl Jacobson put on, where a bunch of people on YouTube did live streams back to back to back on their own channel. And so that's how it's going to work again. This one's bigger though. It's going to be pretty interesting. It's starting like at 2 to 3 in the morning U.S. time, kind of depending on what time zone you're in. But basically it's starting in the morning because that's the opposite time of day for the U.K. And so it's starting then, and it's basically just going until I want to say like 5 or 6 p.m. U.S. time over here. So for everybody in across the pond, it's like starting in the morning and going till pretty late wee hours of the morning. And then for us in the U.S., it's basically starting at like 2 a.m., going all night, and then going through till 5 p.m. or something like that. So anyway, let me get the link for you guys to, there it is, to the website. We're going to be posting about this, of course, all week. And there's, like I said, so many amazing people are doing this. So head over to that website. You can see the list of people. And I know a few people asked, how does this work? Or, like where do you watch it? And so basically you're going to have to go to each individual creator's YouTube channel, which it sounds like you have to do that, but it makes it a lot easier to do it that way, because everybody kind of has their own setups. And a lot of times if you have to put something else, some other like thing that you have to connect into as a main hub, then it kind of really screws things up for creators. Like even when I did the thing for Bradley McAllister Inspirecraft, like there was no way for me to hook up my system into what they were using as their software. So I just had to use an app on my phone. So this makes sure that you guys get the best content, because the creators are using their own native setup that they're used to. So the other nice thing about this is it kind of, it's an hour long for each person. and then, you know, you basically are kind of handing it off to like, okay, now go check out this channel. And so it's a good way for people to kind of see some different channels. There's quite a few people that I'd never heard of before that are doing this. And there's a pottery channel. That's going to be pretty cool. And carving, there's a lot of wood turning. And I'm actually going to be turning something. And that's what I'm going to be working on today, doing a little bit of testing to see if I can make sure that the thing is, I don't want to completely not be able to do this at all, what I have planned. So I just want to test it out, see if I can at least kind of hack my way through. Again, I'm going to obviously be a complete novice when I do this, but I think it might be a really fun project and a fun technique to do live. So I'll be doing a little bit of resin turning, let's say. But you got lots of people, so I hope you guys can clear your schedule next Saturday. Like I said, basically all day long. Head over to virtually creative. What is it? virtuallycrafty.com. They just set up that website, so I'm not familiar. I don't have that in memory yet, but should be pretty cool. And then next week, let's see here. So Sunday, I'll be putting up a video. It's going to be the replay of making the giant pinecone blank, that live stream, the patron demo. So you can see me doing this, live, basically. That'll be going up on Sunday. I'm working on editing out that part of the video. So it's a live stream, but it's probably going to be, it's not going to like a full live stream replay, but I have edited out the unnecessary part. So it's only about 40 minutes, I think. So it's a little bit more digestible for a live stream if you want to watch that. That'll be going up Sunday. And then Wednesday, we'll do a little bit of turning of some sort. Friday, resin casting, and then Saturday is going to be the giant event. That's going to be fun. So anyway, guys, I hope you have a great rest of the weekend. Have a good day. Get in the shop, make some stuff. Doug, I hope that is it hip? I'm not sure. I hope that you heal up very fast. Try to stay off it a little bit and get, so that way you can heal up and get back to 100% fast. So anyway, guys, thanks for joining the fun. And I'll be checking on Instagram. I'll be posting pics once I cut these up, and it'll probably be later today. All right, so I will see you guys in the comments on Sunday, and next week on Wednesday over at the lathe, we'll do another little bit of turning. I'm not sure what yet, but should be pretty fun. So I will see you guys next week.